Hi guys and welcome to Cooking with Resh. So today we are going to make Bora, and if you've not heard of Bora before, it is a yellow ginger starter. It's one of those things that you serve to guests, and you serve it in Ramadan and you serve it in Eid. Therefore, you may be expected to know how to make this. For ingredients, you need 1 ginger, 2 onions, 1.5 tablespoon of nigella seeds, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 8 cups of rice flour, and 1 tablespoon of salt. So firstly, we are going to be chopping up the ginger. You don't have to chop it perfect, just cut it like this because we are going to put it inside the blender later on. Next, chop up 2 onions. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because these onions are going to go in the blender also. Next, you're going to get a blender and put in all the onions and ginger that we chopped earlier on and place it inside the blender. Add in half a cup of water and blend. You should end up with a paste that looks like this. If it looks too thick, then add in a little bit of more water. Next, add 400 milliliters, which is 1.5 cups of water into a saucepan and heat it on high flame. Now that the water is nice and hot, you can add in your ginger and onion mix into the water and give it a stir. Next, you're going to make that taste all lovely by adding in 1 tablespoon of salt and then 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and give this a good mix. Stir this until it's boiling. Now add in 4 cups of rice flour into the same pan and stir it in with the rest of the mixture. Because this is difficult to stir, we do not need the entire thing to be yellow. We just need most of it to be yellow. As long as it looks like this and most of it is covered in yellow, then you can put a lid on top and cover it for 5 minutes. Now find yourself a big bowl because we are gonna mix everything in, and the bigger bowl will be easier. So we're gonna be putting the mixture into the bowl and kneading it until the whole thing is yellow. I'm now mixing the mixture. Later, I'm going to be kneading it, but since it's still hot, I'm just going to use a spoon to mix it. So yeah, just going to try and get rid of all the white bits. When it's mixed like this, add in 1.5 tablespoon of nigella seeds. The other name for this is kalonji. If you don't have nigella seeds, no worries, because you can replace that with 1 cup of finely chopped coriander, but make sure you cut them really small. Because we want to make it less of a sticky dough, we are going to add 1 more cup of rice flour and knead it. This is going to be really tough, but keep on kneading. You're going to have to knead this a lot. You will end up with a ball that looks like this. The dough should be really hard. If it's not hard enough, then add in a little bit of more flour until you get a dough like this. Next, split the dough in half and make 2 big balls. I got some great news for you. The kneading isn't over. So I'm gonna knead it some more. This time I just put some flour on the table because I decided to knead it on the table, and then split into half again. We just want a ball of dough around this size. Now we want to roll out the dough, so add some rice flour to the table to stop it from sticking and roll it out to a specific type of thickness, which I will show you. It should be like this thick, can you see it? Yeah, like that. I estimate it to be 0.
Half a centimeter?
Yeah, 0.4 milliliters thick. 0.4 milliliters thick. Now for the fun bit, we're just gonna cut the circles out. We're just using a cup because we don't have a cutter. Now repeat the rolling and cutting for the rest of the balls. Next, get out a frying pan because we are going to fry it. So get a frying pan and add in about 0.5 centimeter of oil onto the pan. Then lower the flame to medium flame and add in the boras. We are going to be deep frying these boras. These take about 3 minutes each, so make sure to continuously turn them over. You know it's ready when it turns into a nice golden yellow colour, like this. Once you've transferred them all to the plate, you've finished. But there's going to be a lot because this recipe makes a lot of these. If you want to make less, just half the recipe. I see you already eating it over there. Was it good? Considering it does take a long time to make, I applaud you for making this because it is not an easy thing to make. To keep on kneading and kneading and kneading it, so click here for more videos.